Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer, the Divine Feminine, reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. Thank you for clicking on my clip. But I want to let you know that I have a free ebook linked below, my 6 Divine Feminine Self-Love Strategies. They will help you transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And I take a multidisciplinary approach. I include the laws of physics, psychology, neuroscience, shamanism, mysticism. I went wild, okay? So men can understand and women can understand. There's something there for everyone because what I learned is when something's true, it's true in multiple places. All right, please like and subscribe and help me distribute my ebook to everyone for free by exploding my channel. Take care. Enjoy the clip. Bye. When emotions like fear, guilt, and shame are coming out of my soul through my heart, that calibrates my nervous system for fear, guilt, and shame. So with a traumatic childhood, like I had, my mom was an alcoholic, my dad was a workaholic. They didn't know how to regulate their emotions. So a lot of fear, guilt, and shame was unconsciously projected at me, and I internalized it because I didn't understand that I am not the problem. I internalized it that I am the problem, basically rejected my whole heart. Let me show you how I felt. There's a clear picture on my website that shows exactly how I felt. You know, picture speaks 1,000 words, right? This is my origin story. If you want to check out the signs and synchronicities I have on here about how I figured out in reincarnation of Mary Magdalene, there I was at 5. Here is how I felt most of my life. The universe is a mirror showing me myself in every moment as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. That picture is of a grieving, that statue is of a grieving parent. I didn't know that I had forced abortions until the last year and a half, and I'm 55 now. My womb was screaming at me for 35 years from the time I was 15 and a half. But if you want to hear that, read that story. I haven't written a book on it yet. It's on my website, carrieblazer.com. So what kind of reality was I experiencing when that's how I felt about myself? Pretty challenging, right? Pretty challenging. How many women, how many professors, like we just saw those two, have time to process their emotional pain? And do you think that they maybe feel like that internally as unhealthy women? And that's why they project so much hate? They're in anger so much, like Senator Kennedy said? Just consider that. Self-reflection is feminine, and I'm here to teach self-reflection. So that's why I ask a lot of questions and don't necessarily give a lot of answers. I know I give answers, but I also ask a lot of questions so people learn that self-reflection is so important and healthy, and that when we all learn to self-reflect and process our emotional pain, then when we come out in society, I'm not going to be worried whether I agree with someone or I don't. I'm not going to be worried if they hurt my feelings or not, because I'm an emotionally mature adult who takes responsibility for my emotions. It used to be that if you couldn't control yourself in society, everyone encouraged you to go home, get yourself together, and come back and have the conversation. But now it's just supported, the yelling and the screaming in the streets at everybody, that's normal and healthy. But it's not. All right. This is how a heart is formed in an embryo, which, I'm a mother, 3 kids, I'm a mom, 3 beautiful children. Let's see how this works. Before the heart beats for the first time, something far greater begins to move. Long before your heart ever beat, thousands of cardiac cells made a silent decision. There was no pulse, no rhythm, no sound. In the earliest stages of development, individual heart cells begin firing electrical signals on their own. Then something remarkable happens. They synchronize. Separate impulses align into one coordinated electrical wave. That wave triggers the first contraction, the first heartbeat, the beginning of a rhythm that can last a lifetime. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? And that's how they come together and form the heart. So first they're apart, and then through energetic resonance, they move together to form the vortex of the heart.